Starting stream. Switching to Jezebel desktop capture.
Oh, looks like a kitty just went flying by. Who is it? It's oh, what's her name? Snuggie. Hey, wait, you can't see Snuggie? What? There we are. Kitties must have moved the camera. Okay, happy Wednesday, folks. If I look sleepy, it's because I am. Guess who just woke up like 5 minutes ago? At least there's a coffee maker. I can pretend it's real. No way. It's awesome. The coffee maker in Lorville works. No way. It's good to see that SIG has their priorities in the right place. If you ever have your doubts, just go to Lorville and make yourself a cup of coffee. Oh, yeah. If you take the cup, though, does the cup stay gone? With persistence and all? Probably. Always know where your cup is. What they didn't teach you in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I know it was your towel, but they should have mentioned the coffee cup. I shall take my fresh hot coffee with me. Thank you, Jeeves. I shan't be long. Ah, nothing like a fresh cup of coffee at Tisa Spaceport. Hey, buddy. Hey, Moonraker. The plan is to drink this coffee. I can't drink this coffee. Oh, no. Okay, now I can drink my coffee. You know, that's far better than you trying to drink it and then suddenly the front of your visor's all brown. That's the kind of shit I would do. Oh, that's it. Sip your coffee, sir. Sip it all. I know that would have been funny. Oh, there's still a little coffee left, buddy. I can't drink anymore. Oh, no. Maybe I should have left the cup in the hab. Someone's going to spawn in that hab and not have a coffee cup. They're going to have a far worse day than I am. Okay. I forget why I came to Lorville. I think I was just putzing around. I was having one of those days in Star Citizen where I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I was just kind of like, oh, that looks good. Let's go do that for 5 minutes.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not block doors.
Lorville rework coming in 319. I cannot wait to explore Lorville again. That should be awesome. So, Moonraker, were you present in this afternoon's stream for Mr. Jack Axton? If you were, you would have been given a treat.
He is such a lovely human being, isn't he?
Isn't he great? He's awesome. I love watching his content. What I'm alluding to is Jack Axton streams on the Red Twitch YouTube. And for years, we have watched his streams wondering what he looked like. Because not everyone has met him at CitizenCon. Or the Bar Citizen that he attended. And today, we got to see what Jack Axton looks like. I highly encourage you to go over to his YouTube channel and check it out. I shall post a link to his site for you.
Watch your step when disembarking the train.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
That will link his State of Trade playlist, which really hasn't changed much because there's not much to change with trade. But from there, you can find his latest formerly live broadcast and see what we're talking about.
So what's goals today?
Don't fall asleep. That's my goal.
That is a good one to have.
It is, because I just woke up like 10 minutes ago now, 20 minutes ago now.
Oh, well, it should be easy for you.
You would think. Okay, I was late getting... Go ahead.
But last night I almost failed that.
Oh, man. Good?
I've been a naughty boy and getting only about 3 hours sleep a night the past 4 or 5 nights.
I was late getting home. I had to run some errands. And then, Mrs. B calls me as I'm headed home. She's like, what do you want to do for dinner? And I told her, I was like, I want you to call our favorite barbecue place and order dinner. So neither one of us has to be in the kitchen tonight. So we had our favorite barbecue place. And I barely made it through eating. Then I go lay. I'm like, I'm going to go lay down for a little bit. And normally when I go lay down, I only sleep for like 20 minutes, maybe 45, and I'll wake up. I laid down. My best guess is it was around 6. And she wakes me up, shakes me awake a little bit ago. And she's like, your phone's going off in the other room. The phone's set for 8:45. It's like one of those, hey, Dippy, it's a streaming night. Why you're not in front of your computer alarm? Yeah. What should I do? Oh, I should have bought stuff for the ship while I was down there. Son of a... The character... Oh, the nice thing about the deliverable is you don't have to claim it to move it somewhere.
Nope. You do have to claim it, though, to be able to put stuff on it.
Or deliver it, then store it and do it again.
Yeah. But you deliver it, and as soon as it's delivered, you can put stuff on it, and then you can go and bring it out.
Yeah. But the P-52 doesn't have a quantum drive. So I wouldn't be quantuming anywhere if I pulled that out. really don't know what I want to do. I mean, I want to do some scraping, but the way things are not spawning in for Rex, that's getting difficult.
Yep.
Please visit us again.
Oh, sorry.
Goodbye.
You're so
Welcome
indecisive,
to the
Pig,
ASOP
and the screen
vehicle
time
retrieval
down.
system.
Well, I suppose I could jump in and bring something out for you.
That, or I can bring my... Where's my reclaimer? My reclaimer's at 18. Well, I can grab anything and meet you. Are you at Crusader?
Right now, I am nowhere, but I will be a Crusader.
Okay.
At least I think. Oh, no, wait, I might be at 18. I don't remember. I think I was at 18, come to think of it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we scraped in the reclaimer.
Yeah, and I had to sit there and wait because they actually had me waiting in a queue to land. I remember.
Yeah, because I did a bed log. Ooh, I have a Scorpius in Terry's? See, my 600's at area 18. I could grab a Starfare. We could scrape a Starfare.
You got your Carrack here?
Yeah,
We haven't done a Carrack yet.
we can do a Carrack. Let's grab the Carrack. Anvil. Carrack. Yeah, let's scrape a Carrack. Come on.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
What? It said en route.
Welcome to the
Come on.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
A slow server and a sleepy pagan is not a good combination.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
That is not a good combination.
Your
Goodbye.
vehicle has been delivered to the following
Let's
location.
go. Wake up with cat hair on my face. Didn't hear what she said. So I get home, Mrs. B informs me she's been using the wrong size eyeballs. The eyeballs are too big. Found out I've been using the wrong size eyeballs. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, it's going to take me a little bit longer than I thought. Turns out one of my flight sticks got unplugged. I didn't know it, so give me a minute.
Ooh. I forget why I have a Carrack. Oh,
So we can scrape it?
no, I meant the loaner. It's a loaner. I had a Carrack. And then I CCU'd it. And I was like, why do I have a Carrack? I shouldn't have a Carrack. And Dippy Me did the CCU before they went through everyone's hangars and went, everyone who has a gives us Carrack will get a free Best in Show paint job. Yeah. I melted mine before, or not melted mine, CCU'd mine before they did that. Because that's smart.
I did the same thing with my C8X to a C8R.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
Oops. Oopsie boopsie.
Yeah.
Of course, this was at the time where they were going back and forth on it, and when I did it was when they were saying, yeah, C8R's going to get it. Ugh.
Carrack's a nice ship. I just had an opportunity to... Okay, what was it they said about this? Oh, they said that some people were getting injured using the pilot's seat. But the same thing's happening with a lot of other ships right now. I didn't take any damage. It's awesome. Flight ready. Flight ready.
Activating now. online. Stand by for launch.
Request takeoff.
Accepted.
You are clear to launch.
I like her response to that one better. It was nice. It was short. It was pithy. I don't have an Aurora? Okay. I don't have an Aurora. I was looking at the Valheim thread on the server. Apparently there's quite the action.
Yeah, I hear that thing is booming.
The last time I was in there, I could not believe the progress that they had made. That's beautiful to see the lights like that. It'll look even better here when 319 comes out.
Now, the only real gamble with this is I do not remember the exact state of the reclaimer when I parked it. Don't remember if the elevator was working, the lasers were working. I think they were, but I'm not 100% positive.
I'm pretty sure they all were. I mean, I bed-logged and you were having trouble waiting to land. I remember we quit, not because the elevator was stopped working, but because honestly we were just tired.
Yeah, you had to go. I was tired.
Yeah. Wait, there's our core right there. Come on now, latch on the R-Core. No, not ARC L2, R-Core. There we go. That'll work. This is along the route that Ron used to take when we'd go mining. He'd leave our core, head over for Lorville or Hurston in general, and then stop at a certain point in Band 5 and start harvesting rocks. It's a big ship, too. It's like a doorstop with fins.
Hope she scrapes as good as she looks she would.
I'm sorry?
Just hope she scrapes as good as it looks like she will.
Well, it's got a lot of flat areas. I mean, I'm thinking it's going to have a lot of hole on it.
Yeah, but I remember what happened with the mole. We thought we would get a lot more off of it than we did.
That's true.
Then look at the Reclaimer. We didn't think we'd get that much, and it's the best one out there so far.
Mm-hmm. Which is nuts.
Either that or we just suck at breeding them.
What? Why is this downloading?
Eh?
All of a sudden, YouTube started on my phone started downloading a Thoughty 2 video. And I'm like, what? I never requested you download a Thoughty 2 video. I mean, I like Thoughty 2's stuff, but what the fuck? Well, crap, there went my goal. I had set a goal with myself that I would try not to say the F word tonight during stream. Well, that lasted 21 minutes. Congratulations, Pagan, you set a record. Yeah, I have no idea why that was downloading. Yeah, I saw that too. Johnny shared a link to a Diablo 4 mix. I see the kitties found the toothbrush collection. When I replaced my toothbrush, I saved the old ones because they're great for cleaning shit.
Oh, yeah.
So I had a old medicine bottle. One of the pills that Mrs. B gets comes in a bottle that's either like super wide and about 4 inches tall, or it's average width. Well, actually, this is slightly bigger than average width, and around 6 to 7 inches tall. So I had those toothbrushes in that pill jar beside my toolbox. I'm looking at 5 toothbrushes on the floor and a pill bottle on its side. Somebody found the toothbrushes.
Yeah, they were great. In fact, anytime I go to the welding supply store, they've got what look like toothbrushes, but they're steel teeth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are awesome.
Oh, those are...
You can get in tight places with those, and they're very, very abrasive.
Oh, yeah.
So abrasive. I shall name it Michelle for private reasons.
I assume she was very abrasive.
Quite. Mrs. B's probably in there giggling right about now. That's a funny story, actually. Google had this service. I forget what it was called. Google Locate or Google Local or something like that. Anyway, you could opt into the service, and then you could opt to share your location with friends. And the whole gimmick was like, hey, you know, if you're, say, like you're at the bowling, you know, the bowling alley, your friends are like, hey, Pagan's at the bowling alley. Why don't we meet him over there and roll, you know, bowl a few frames with him, you know, or something similar. I'm sure it was completely innocuous, but I was part of that service when they were testing it, and then later it went public, and I had forgotten all about it. I get divorced, and I'm moving back to Florida. And I completely forgot about that at all. You know, we get divorced. I start packing up my stuff. I load up the car. I'm driving across the country, you know. And I lived in North Dakota at the time. So I left North Dakota, made my way through Minnesota, made my way through Illinois, made my way through Indiana, and all the way down when I go through Georgia to visit my family in Georgia.
Quantum drive is now
there we go. I'm in Georgia, I'm leaving Georgia, and I see a billboard that makes me think about that service, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to remove my now ex-wife from my friends list. Thinking, oh, nothing about it. So I'm literally driving down the road doing this. I grab the phone, and I go through my friends list, and I opt out. Boom, I unfriend her. And I hadn't even put the phone down in the caddy in the car when she's texting me. Why did you turn it off? I mean, less than 30 seconds later, I have a text. That means that she sent it as soon as I had turned it off. She sent me a text, and it went through the cellular network. So I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy. Months and months. Hold on. Oh, I'm allergic to something.
Bless you.
Thanks. Months and months later, Mrs. B, the current Mrs. B, she wasn't Mrs. B at the time. We were dating, and she starts texting me. My ex-wife starts texting me again, and she does it again. She calls and calls. Well, she texts and texts. I don't answer. She calls and calls and calls. All right. And she just won't stop. And, you know, Mrs. B is like, who's that? I'm like, that's my ex-wife. I called her by name. I'm like, that's my ex-wife. She just won't leave me alone. Next thing I know, when the phone rings, Mrs. B reaches over, grabs the phone, answers it, and goes, hi, this is his girlfriend. Stop calling him. And hangs up the phone. We weren't even engaged at that point. And I'm like, I guess I'm her boyfriend. So it's like nuts. It's just insane. Do you get spawned at Area 18?
Yeah, I'm waiting for knowing where to go. I was looking.
Hold on.
I need party invite. I was going for your name and I was not.
Hold on a minute. She was talking to me. Moonraker. What's that, Boom?
There you go.
I already did. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll save that for a Friday night late conversation.
Ooh, after hours.
Yes. Pagan After Dark. Yeah, I'm only about 1.6 million from you. How close am I to
hangar doors to open?
You what?
Just waiting on hangar doors to open.
Yeah, I don't want to get too much closer. We'll start getting in traffic flow right now. I'm even closer than Arc L1 at this point.
Yeah, I noticed.
No, that's right. No pilot-controlled guns.
Up, and away.
I'm trying to remember what the orientation of my Starfare animation is. I guess it doesn't matter. You can flip stuff in Photoshop.
God, it feels good to have played 6 again.
Got it. That'll work.
What's the altitude for Arcourt?
I'm sorry?
You know what the altitude is for Arcourt?
7,100 now? 7,200? I have another ship marker on the HUD. Oh, it's just that artifact thing that's still showing up. I've forgotten how fast the Carrack really was. I think Ron's had it up to like 1200 before. She's on full brake. It's still taking her forever to slow down.
Okay.
Yeah, she a heavy old girl.
She does not like to make changes in vector. That is for sure. No changes in vector for you.
Actually, overshot you by 40 kilometers.
I was moving. Oh no, pre-roll ads are on again. I heard somewhere if you run 3 minutes of pre-roll ads, it stays off for an hour, but I'm really kind of doubt that. Because I've ran 2 minutes of ads before, and it's only been off for like 33 minutes. Shields off. Shields off. Shields off. Shields down. Or just ignore me. Because that works great too.
Shields offline.
But she's
Oh.
good at it.
Oh. She made that out.
Yeah, you ought to put a command in there. Whenever you say, just ignore me, have her spit something out.
I should, actually.
That would just be too funny.
Yeah. I used to have a bunch of commands in there. If I said something like, Mrs. B is home, she would respond. She'd say one of 3 or 4 things. One of my favorite one was, you told me I was the only girl in your life. Something else was, you're married?
No!
Oof.
I hit you with the top turret.
Yeah. Well, the shields are down, so the back half of the Carrack is a little bit red.
My top turret is gone.
Yeah, I don't know how much damage it's done to the Carrack.
That was a good flyby.
Yeah, a little too good. For sale, one slightly used Carrack.
That's okay. We'll take a
Union
little more
brick.
off before we're done.
Animal.
Get to work. We're about to, Johnny. We're about
And
to.
a happy new year.
How you doing, Johnny? How was work, buddy? Did you ever get the issue with that car tracked down, Johnny?
From which issue do you speak?
I don't know. You were trying to track down an issue with a car. Monday.
Oh yeah. So So we do a standard hour-long diagnosis,
Mhm.
and if we can't find it within the hour, we have to tell the service advisor, tell the customer, and be like, "Hey, this is gonna take longer because shit's fucked."
Yeah.
And I tried to get more information from the customer because I opened up the hood when I was doing all my looking, and it had a new starter, a new coil pack, new wires, like it had a bunch of new stuff on it. I'm like, so why is all this new stuff on here? What were you trying to fix? What problem were you having that you were just throwing parts at your car for?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I don't know, it was at a different shop. I'm like, okay, so what was it doing? He's like, oh, I don't remember. I'm like, you're not helping me in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, what is it he doesn't want to tell you?
So what did the other shop fix? Like, why were they recommending this stuff? He was like, oh, I don't know. They just told me it needed this, so I just did it. And I'm like, okay, well, you need to get in contact with the other shop. And whenever they pull up your repair order and they go back through their notes and they tell you why, write it down and give it to me. I said, because then I can try to track down why your car's dying all the time.
So if he doesn't even remember why he put it in the shop, then why is he bringing it to you?
Because I'm a Subaru dealer and it's my job to fix shit.
Yeah.
Whereas a mom and pop shop or just off-brand shop will just throw parts at anything to try to fix it.
I understand that, but what I'm getting at is if he doesn't even remember why he's bringing it in the shop, then one of two things is going on. Either it's fixed, or he hasn't even touched the car and doesn't know if it's fixed or not. I mean, eh?
I don't know. I got tired of fucking with it and I stuck it outside and I was like, listen, whenever you find out more information, you can just contact your service advisor and they'll relay the information to me and I'll dive back into it. But until then, I'm not touching your car. And he's like, that's fine. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
Like, I guess he just something tells me this guy doesn't have the money to fix it, so he just doesn't care. Like, we have like our dealership lot is like 5-ish acres total. Well, no. So our dealership and both are the lots that we have. I think our entire complex, because we have a used car dealership. Like our used car dealer is its own separate building and land and everything. But it's right across the street. I think all in all we have like 18 acres.
Wow.
Of shit. Pretty big dealership.
Yeah. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I've seen it before.
Yeah. So, and I guarantee you, like 25% of the cars are just sitting there parked. They're finished. People just haven't had the money to come pick them up.
Holy crap.
It happens more often than you think.
I don't know. I don't know what did blow up.
I posted a picture earlier today. I was typing it out in Twitter or Twitch, but it's just too much to type, and it's too convoluted. So we got our first electric vehicle in today that wanted a trailer hitch. So I installed.
What?
Wait. What?
Yeah. So. Yeah. So this person who owns an electric vehicle, we've only sold like probably a handful of these things because they're hot commodities right now, and the second we get them on the lot, we basically do their pre-trip inspection, like from getting it from the delivery service, and it goes right out the door to the customer. Pretty much most of the time that's what happens with them, so we don't see them again unless they need tires or they're having an electrical issue or something like that, because you don't change the oil on them, you don't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, this person wanted a trailer hitch for some reason.
Okay.
But it's not a trailer hitch because I don't know. Per the accessory package, it's called an activity hitch. That's what it's called. Because this car is not meant to tow anything. And I'm
Yeah.
not sure if anybody relayed this to the customer, because I'm 90% sure this car is going to come back in like a month, and they're going to tow like their camper with it or something, and it's going to blow the whole car up.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, oh, this is covered under warranty. What? No, it's not. The trailer hitch itself, per the instructions that it came, well, not the instructions, the TSB that I was installing it from, says it's only rated for 100 pounds.
So it's like towing a lawnmower.
Basically a bike rack kind of thing.
Holy crap.
Bike rack and bikes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Be about 100-ish pounds. I think it. The
Or maybe one of
activity
those little scooters that people sit on and ride.
kit- Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. One of those electric
those things weigh a
wheelchairs.
couple hundred.
Really?
Those things, yeah, oh yeah. My aunt was post-polio. She had one. Those things are heavy as hell.
So
Wow.
this particular car, I think I've said it on stream before, so I'm just gonna say, I work for Subaru.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Mhm.
Try to figure out which one. Good luck.
Yeah.
I work for Subaru. This car is a joint venture between Subaru and Toyota. That's what this car is. It's got Toyota parts. It's got Subaru parts. So,
Okay.
which Subaru and Toyota also did for the Scion FRS, the Subaru BRZ, and the Toyota, it's like GR86 or something. They're all the same car. They just have different badges on them.
Okay.
So this car is a joint venture between Toyota and Subaru. So, but it's mainly Toyota stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the FRS and the BRZ, it's all of Toyota's parts pretty much with a Subaru motor. This one, being an electric car, is, I would venture to say, like 95% Toyota stuff.
Okay.
Because it uses Toyota batteries, because they've had the Prius and all that crap, so they know more about electrical.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, nobody at our dealership had ever done. And they were like, oh, hey, well, because my bay that I moved into when I got promoted has the only charging station in our shop. They're like, hey, you're going to install this trailer hitch today. And I'm like, cool. So, and then I started asking around, and nobody had ever installed one. So I was like, well, this is going to be fun. So it was a lot of, normally trailer hitches take us 45 minutes to an hour to install on our cars.
Mm-hmm.
This one took 3.5.
Holy crap.
Because nobody had ever done one before, so everything I was doing was shooting in the dark.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I think I got all the clips out. Okay, well, why is this trim piece not coming off?
Yeah.
Which it was fun. It was a learning experience, and I'm sure I'm going to have to do more. But
Yeah.
the other part of the conversation that I had with before I started the job was, hey, don't break anything. I said, why? He's like, because every trim piece on that car is at least a month to 2 months out if you break it.
Oh, no.
So I was like, great. So now I've got to be careful.
Yeah.
Because normally if I break something, I can just walk into our parts room and be like, hey, I broke this. I need another one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell your parts people to do their job. Just kidding.
It's, well, number one, I don't know if you've tried to buy parts right now, but the entire fucking country's on a parts shortage.
Oh, I know.
It's terrible right now. Like, we've had this one car that I diagnosed for a cracked sunroof, because I guess this lady was driving and she caught a rock, and it hit her sunroof somehow. Don't know how.
What?
Don't ask me. I've never seen it before, but it looks like a rock chip hit the sunroof. I don't know what she was doing. And the sunroof, like just the glass to get that specific sunroof for that car is 3 months out.
Holy crap.
So for the next 3 months, she can't use her sunroof, and it's about to be summer.
Oh no.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, it would. Although, in all honesty, I used my sunroof the first year or so that I had my car, the first summer I had my car with one. And after that, I just kept the fucker closed.
I use mine all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I took the top off my bed constantly.
Well,
I use my sunroof all the time.
in Florida, it's a bad idea to do that.
Well, I don't live in Florida.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is. That's a pagan problem, not a Johnny problem.
The second my state gets out of winter and it's like 40 to 50 degrees, all the windows are down.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that's our spring. Because
Welcome to the Great Plains.
the second we get out of or get into spring, we get like 2 weeks of spring and then it goes straight to summer.
We get 2 weeks. I thought it was one.
Well, no. See, you get the 1 week of spring, and then you have that last week of winter, and then you get another week of spring, and then it goes into summer.
Oh, you can't forget second winter.
Yeah, I know.
Second winter. Even worse than second breakfast.
Because, Midwest problems.
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain tonight. Motherfucker.
There we go. Finally, it's ejecting. Or not. Okay, there we go.
All I know is I'm ready for next week because it's supposed to cool off next week. Like back into like the 50s.
Really?
For pretty much all of next week, and that means people won't want their ACs recharged because I did like 3 AC jobs today and I'm tired of looking at an AC machine. It is just, it's the worst. So, did anything fun happen on the how do I put this, IT side of working?
No, actually it didn't. We had an individual who always forgets his password. There's a software package we use, and a lot of cities use it actually, but they use it to track stuff like what your water bill is, what your garbage bill is, work orders, things like that. It is specifically designed for municipalities. Anyway, he routinely forgets his password, or fat fingers his password, or has his caps lock key down, or who knows what the fuck this guy's doing. And the last 3 times that I've reset his password for him, it's been an ordeal spanning multiple tickets and multiple days. Because it's a service as a solution, meaning we don't run the server in our office. The server runs online. You use a VPN to get in and do what you're going to do. So that means that whenever somebody, like this individual, forgets their password or something, I can't reset it for them. I go into a form and I say, hey, this person forgot, misplaced, overrode, whatever their password. Can you reset it? And it sends them an email, which is only good for 30 minutes. Well, this individual loves to do stuff like, I can't get into the software package. Can you reset it for me? Sure, no problem. I immediately go into the thing and send the reset link, reply to the ticket, and say, hi, I have requested a reset. You should have an email waiting for you. It's good for half an hour. Let me know if you can't get in and use it. 3 or 4 hours later, he'll be like, yeah, I wasn't at my computer. I went to lunch, and I can't get into the software. And after multiple tickets, I say multiple tickets per incident because he likes to open a brand new ticket and go, hey, I still can't get in. That email didn't work. I was at lunch or something like that. So even if you merge all of those tickets together, it's multiple times that he's done this. So we're at the point now where I don't even bother with him anymore when he says he can't get in. I go into the software and tell the system that his account now has my email address. use the reset link, reset his password for him, choose something that I hope he can remember and still be secure, change his account email back to his, reply in the ticket, and let him know what his new password is. Because otherwise, it will literally, he will start a ticket on Monday saying he can't get into the software package, and if I'm lucky, by Friday he'll be back in. Meanwhile, he's carbon copying his supervisor on every email that he sends me.
Making it look like you're not doing your
Making
job.
it look like Pagan's the big asshole. Well, what he doesn't realize is that his supervisor knows the whole deal by now. Because when I see a supervisor, I'll be like, hey, I helped this individual with their password, but I haven't heard anything back. So, he knows the whole deal by now. I mean, he's not fooling anyone.
It sounds like somebody's just trying to avoid work.
Exactly right. Oh, man, can you do it? I can't get in. Yeah, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
This must be Mr. Pink Unicorn.
Yes, I will admit, one of these times I have used the colors pink and fluffy unicorn in his password. I will admit, I did do that.
I would set his password as, I can't remember my password.
I've tried that.
Set his password as password. Maybe he can remember that.
Yeah, did I mention I work for a municipality?
I know you do. It was a joke.
If I worked for McDonald's, I would have no fucking problem. Worst they're going to do is lower the cost of an order of french fries.
Ooh.
I bet you just said it too. I don't know.
I cannot confirm or deny that I may or may not have at some point in my past career set a user's password to I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I may have put pink fluffy unicorn as someone's password at some point in the past. In a passive-aggressive manner. I may or may not have done it.
Pagan being passive aggressive? No.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question.
42.
Yeah, well, that is the answer to.
Yes, that is.
So I was looking at everything. So who's this guy Nomansky, and why did he get his own channel?
What? Who?
What?
Did I misspell it?
Nomansky?
Did I misspell it?
What did I miss?
What?
Did I misspell it? Was I that high that night making that?
No, that's right. That's right.
Okay, I was thinking, yeah, okay.
Looks weird.
It's funny you say that because I got a private message today. Let me find this.
I was hoping you guys would find that funny.
Oh, I thought it was hilarious. I was just at first I got a message that I'm a little bit concerned about because the message says, "Hey, I'm going to go ahead and invite you to my actual Discord server since I don't use this one."
Who the hell was that from?
I don't want to say on stream, but
PM
yeah.
me.
We have a moderator chat.
Yeah, we do, don't we? So I'm kind of like, who the fuck? Now, you know, there are times I will go into.
Wait, is it who I think it is?
I'm about to send you a picture, buddy. I'll just put it in admin chat. I mean, nobody post this out because I don't want to. I don't want to be Dewey the asshole to everybody.
Obviously.
Yeah. Where is it? There it is, right here. But anyway, I will periodically go into streamers' streams on Twitch and try and support them. You know, in the morning I need something to listen to. So usually that's either going to be a YouTube video or I'll try to find someone's stream. You know this person, Majestic?
No, I don't. But here's another thing. Don't join it because don't join it because there's some characters you can put into a server that makes it where it's unable to leave.
Yes.
Well,
yeah, I know.
No one joining is.
I have no idea who I have access to that one.
I don't know who that is either.
Well, see, yeah, the reason why I asked is because I viewed their profile, and when you're viewing their profile on the phone, it has you a thing that says like, "Hey, mutual servers that you're members of."
And you don't have a mutual server.
The only 2 mutual servers are mine and a streamer called Reverend Rant. So I'm like, So I'm trying to think of who this person is, and I don't know who this person is.
It's some random person on there. There's probably bot spamming people.
Well, that's the thing, because if that's what they really are, then they're getting nixed. We don't need that shit.
Do that.
Nix them. Nuke it. Say, you send them a message. Hey, I don't know who you are. There's been problems with people trying to hijack Discord accounts.
Yeah, give them the
Contact an admin. Contact an admin if you really do want to join this channel for honest reasons.
I wouldn't even message them back because I could still probably pull IP or pull shit off the ad somehow.
Where did this person? Are they actually part of our server? I can't even find them on there.
Let me see.
Because if you go down through, because on when you're in Gen Chat, you can scroll down the right side and see everybody on the server.
Oh, now it says no servers in common.
Yeah, that was spam.
All right, I'm gonna report them for spam.
It's a scam.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
Yeah. Well, see, I have to be careful because a lot of times somebody will watch one of the videos on YouTube, and they'll be having a problem. And some of those, like the joysticks video, it says in there, hey, if you're having trouble setting up your sticks, join our Discord server, reach out, and I'll help you. And I get a lot of people who will pop into the Discord server for like 30 fucking seconds, fix their sticks, and dip back out again. And I'm fine with that. I don't mind helping people. So I want to make sure that I'm not alienating somebody who really does need help. I don't want to be like, I needed help and that PaganLinuxGeek asshole told me to suck. Well, whatever. Told me to piss off.
Wait, continue.
He told me to kick rocks.
He told me to suck rocks.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what he did. Sir, I said rocks.
Sure you did.
Said socks.
Yeah. Clean the wax out of your ears. I said rocks. So, yeah, I got to be careful because that happens quite a bit. I'll get a lot of DMs from people needing help.
Right, but I mean, and it's understandable. I mean, you offered the help, but it's also understandable in the fact of, I mean, we don't really want, just idle accounts in the Discord.
Yeah,
undesirables.
Well, I don't care if they're lurkers and they just look at the meme wars and they look at the convos and get what they need. I don't have no problem with that, but I don't want someone coming in and trying to like trap people in the Discord servers and shit like that.
I can't even believe you can even do that. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's a vulnerability for sure.
So this is my second Discord account. My first one I joined. It was back in the day, but I joined a Rust Discord because it was just for like that specific server.
Yep.
And you had to get a role to be in the Discord, which is fair. I have multiple Discords I'm part of where you have to have a role if you want to interact and do anything, and it's like, okay, that's fine. Well, the second you grab a role, you're locked to that Discord. You can't leave it.
Oh shit, that's dirty.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it was. The role thing.
Yeah.
They put it's those characters that are basically in billions of fucking things. It just lagging the piss out of that server.
Yeah, so I had to delete that, I still have that Discord account, but I don't use it. Just because, like, I'm terrified, like, they're gonna steal my shit or some shit.
Yeah.
So now I'm very careful about which Discords I join.
Well, I'm careful because I don't like the constant pings. And having said that, it's a bit hypocritical of me because our server used to have a hell of a lot of pings. In fact, it still does in some cases. But I'm good with that. I mean, it's an active Discord, so I'm good with that.
Are you saying that you don't appreciate our meme wars, Pagan?
I fucking love the meme wars. What are you talking about?
It sounds like they're a burden to you. That is what it sounds like.
No, they're a delight, especially when I've got someone standing in front of me talking to me that I don't really want to pay attention to. It's like, oh, I have to take this. This is important.
Not gonna lie, I was about to change that name today.
What name? The meme wars name? I'll change it. It's fine. There was a meme war going on between Johnny and I think it was Ferrets or somebody.
I thought it was Claire.
Was it? Was it a three-way meme war?
I don't know.
What?
It might have been Claire or someone.
I know I joined in one of them. I was egging them on one day. They were having this thing back and forth with a memeing each other back and forth. And every once in a while I'd just spam a meme out there just to keep the fight going. Gigging maniacally. Mrs. B's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, nothing.
Hey,
yeah.
Pagan?
Yeah.
Did you see that Facebook video Johnny posted in anime?
No, I haven't yet.
It's good.
It's hilarious.
It's good.
Okay, I'll have to watch it later.
It has to do with the anime we were
okay. The one that I mentioned, or the ones that you guys mentioned?
Yeah. It has to do with that anime we were all specifically talking about a couple weeks ago.
Gotcha. I'll have to watch that one later then. Yeah, and you guys are sitting there not warning me at all, and I'm like, when I started watching that, I was like, you dicks. Didn't say a fucking word.
At least you weren't at work.
Hey, it was for research purposes.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's for the archives.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it, but man, it's like, oh, that particular scene and the acting was horrible. It's like, oh, come on, really? It was like, what was that movie? Evil Dead. It was like Evil Dead acting level. No, definitely not going to join that server, Raven.
Canada, have you been enjoying any anime lately? I mean, I've been posting nonstop. Come on,
that's I've been reading your latest rating of Parallel World Pharmacy.
Yeah, it dropped last year. It was just on my watch list, so I finally got to it. It's really good. It's definitely, because it's an isekai. I knew it was an isekai going in, but the way they like, hey, this is an isekai, and like, oh, here's a side road, and they took the side road. It's really good.
What does that mean? What do you mean by it's an isekai? Do you mean like the person who wrote it was an isekai?
No, so an isekai stands for reincarnated in another world, basically. Like, you died on Earth or in whatever world, the character died in whatever world they are in, and then they got reincarnated into a different world.
Yeah, it's the flavor of the month right now.
Yeah, it's been big for the past, like, 5 years. And there are some that, like, strictly follow, like, and most of them are, hey, I died, got reincarnated into another world, and now I have some sort of power, or I'm way, way overpowered.
Yeah, they're OP.
And, yeah, they're super OP. And they use that to basically base the whole show off of.
Yeah, and get the bitches.
Yeah, and get bitches. A lot of them turn into harems. A lot.
Wow.
Yeah. But most of them, they never do anything. It's like the character's gay or something.
Yeah. No, it's just that they're like, they're normally like, the people who die in, I'll just call it Earth. The people who die on Earth are normally like, very much virgins.
Oh.
There's this one, and I out loud very much when I'm watching comedy, except for Futurama, because that shit was freaking hilarious. But there was one, and I can't remember, I don't know if you can remember this one, Johnny, but a guy dies, and he saves like a student or something like that. Like the student was getting engaged, just like the first episode, right? And some crazy maniac starts running down the street and basically just wants to kill somebody. He pushes his previous student away, and he's the one that gets stabbed. And on his dying breath, he tells him, he goes, "Please clear my browser history." So later on in the episode, the kid goes to his place and he grabs the PC and he dumps it into the tub.
Oh man.
to honor him.
Oh man, that's great.
Dude, fucking because it was weird because it was like, I think it was like later on in the episode where he did it, you know, like you forget about it and then it cuts back to
reincarnated as a slime.
It's reincarnated as a farmer?
Reincarnated as a slime.
Oh, it's the slime. Okay, that's it.
I knew which one you were talking about. It took me a minute. I had to do some.
Which is a really good series.
I've heard it. I haven't gotten to it yet. It's on my list.
Okay, yeah, but dude, man,
that's fine.
Just hearing that, you know, didn't clear my browser history.
My watch list is not light, unfortunately. So it's just,
yeah, we keep hearing this. We've yet to see visual proof. Hey.
Oh, kitties are having a fight.
What are you doing?
No, they're up in places they shouldn't be. You're not supposed to be up there. Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm not giving you a damn thing.
Yeah, they need to survey their kingdom.
Yeah. Well, this is one area they don't need to survey. And so now she's going to be cute and play with the microphone stand. Wait. If you knock my bunny off, we're going to have a problem. Put the bunny back in the box. Are you having the problem with the boxes back there, Moon?
No. Everything's fine.
Okay, because I noticed when it normally does that up here, it'll do something special. It'll stay at 1, and then it'll say ejecting, and then the screen goes back to the scraping interface with a 100% full, and then it goes to 0.
I admit it's been spitting them out, sucking them back in, spitting them back out again.
Okay.
But
there it goes. It's just ejecting again. So
there you go, Pagan. There's your proof. I tagged you in it.
You tagged me in it. Holy shit, that is a hell of a watch list. Wow.
And then some of those says Spring 23 folder has 5 more in it that are airing right now. I'll wait till they're done to watch them.
Jeez. That's a hell of a watch list.
And then the watch whenever has like 10 anime in it that basically like they're old animes that I want to watch but that I never got to watch that aren't airing anymore, so it's kind of like I'll get to them when I get to them.
Gotcha.
I got 5 more that are in movies that I have yet to watch. Yeah. Problem is every time I get done with an anime I end up finding like 2 to 3 more that I want to watch, so the list always grows. And the other problem is that they keep releasing so much good anime.
So, Pagan.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever walk into the room and you see the cats just all like sitting around and you're like, nah, it's again, yeah.
Yeah. The thought has crossed my mind. But so far.
Will they claw your eyes out?
When you're dead, yes.
Yeah.
They go for the nose first, I hear.
I thought that was rats.
I hear cats do it too.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, if you're if you pass away and you're the only person in the house,
yeah,
and they got no food, guess what?
Yeah, buddy. You are the food.
Yep.
They're probably still on the air because they've been on the air forever. There was a couple that was on the air called Bob and Tom, the Bob and Tom show. And one of the guys on there was like obviously hey, I collect stamps and I rub headstones for a hobby type of guy, you know. And the other guy was the kind of guy that actually did stuff aside from like gravestone rubbings and collecting stamps. So they were a pretty good combination. Between the two, there was usually something funny. Usually one of them was making fun of the other during the show. But one of them, the geeky guy, he, I guess at some point, finally realized that sometimes animal owners pass away in their home, and the animals have to do what animals need to do to survive. But he was fixated on this for like an entire 4-hour show.
How do I always forget how to share stuff from Steam.
Share stuff from Steam?
Yeah. Get the Steam links, but I found it.
Did I scrape all of this already?
There's a game that's free right now that I was trying to link to you guys on the free stuff.
Oh, cool.
Called Desktop Dungeons Enhanced Edition.
It's on Steam?
Yep. I just posted the link and free stuff.
Is that the one where you're building the dungeon with the elves or with the dwarves?
No.
Okay.
It's a quick play puzzle roguelike.
Hmm.
Don't ask me.
Oh yeah, there it is. Desktop
It's
Of course, with a title like that, that just makes me wonder: are we talking about some sort of a D&D fantasy style thing, or are we talking about some sort of S&M simulator thing?
That's what I was wondering, because they were just talking about anime a few minutes ago, and I was like,
no. So
okay.
basically, the best review says each dungeon is a bite-sized 15 to 50-minute piece of deep tactics with a roguelike generation system and huge roster of characters, items, and boons to keep it fresh.
Still doesn't answer my question.
It's not here to get your rocks off, okay? But it's $15 and it's free right now, so
cool. Might have to snag that.
so you might as well just get it for free.
What we need to do is I need to find more games that are like either free on Steam or really, really cheap on Steam, easy to play, easy to learn, multiplayer. Stuff like Among Us.
And see, I every week I go to Steam and I see what's free, like what special offers free every week.
Yeah.
Because I mean, sometimes there's multiple, sometimes there's one, sometimes there's none, but you never know.
Mm-hmm.
I also try to keep up on Epic to see if they're got anything good.
Yeah, they're really good about giving stuff away too.
Epic is good about giving away actual good games for free. I'll give them that.
Oh yeah, I've gotten a few really good ones from them.
Yeah, I got Borderlands 3 from them and I still haven't played it.
I got Death Stranding, City Skylines. World.
I never saw the interest in Death Stranding.
Well, the promo materials made it look like a really good game. And then you start looking at it and you're like, wait, what?
It's a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, it's like, I don't really want to be a FedEx guy.
I gotta admit, I didn't play it much. I watched a streamer play it, and the story was interesting. It was fun to watch, but when I finally did get my hands on it to play it, I think it was funner to watch.
Yeah.
Right now, Mordor is free, which is a hack and slash, if I remember right. I remember that being big on Twitch there for a while. And then Second Extinction, I don't know what that is. I will tell you guys in post-haste whenever Epic decides to freaking load. That is my only complaint with the Epic Game Store. It's slow.
Very, very slow.
And it bothers me to no end.
Surprised we only have 19. We've done 3/4 of the top.
Yeah, I was just using F4 to zoom in and take a look at the processing deck myself. I'm like, man, it seems like we should have a lot of boxes, but...
Ooh. Second Extinction is...
Hey, Goofball.
Hello, Goofball. No, you're late.
Yeah, he's late. Boots didn't tell you were late, but you're late.
So, Second Extinction is an early access. It's a $25 game you get for free. It says, big map, big dinosaurs, big guns, face an ever-changing threat level with your friends. Second Extinction is an online co-op FPS with a bite.
There was one that I was watching Krusty play, and he was shooting dinosaurs with rifles like a hunter. I wonder if that was it.
Yeah, it might be.
Krusty's very entertaining. If you ever get a chance to watch his VODs on YouTube, definitely watch him. He's very entertaining. He's got a bit of a speech impediment, I think, because you'll hear him say something. He will start it and then start it again. And that's a trick that people use when you have a speech impediment. If you get locked up, is you'll just kind of you'll hit restart on that sentence to start it again. Right. Oh, it's okay, Goofball. We're just giving you shit. It's all good.
That's okay. I just walked right into his room and just shouted, "You're late!"
So it says Second Extinction, or this is a review. Second Extinction is very much Left 4 Dead, stablemate, but stands on its own thanks to enemy variety and compelling atmosphere. Which, that intrigues me because I really liked Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead was a great game.
Cool. Check it out.
It's free.
Yeah, I have to go through Epic and Steam and start grabbing the free stuffs.
I try to keep up on it. Sometimes it doesn't work, but...
I was trying to play the old classic Doom the other day on the Xbox. Trying to fumble my way through the controller with it.
Doom had a special... I got an email from GOG.com. You guys know about that one?
Yeah.
You can get like 4 Dooms, like Doom 1 through 4 for like $8.
Dude, that's awesome.
I picked that up a few days ago.
Yeah.
And the Epic Spring Sale's going on, by the way. Just thought you guys would want to know.
Yeah.
I need to make sure I get Ron added as a friend on Steam so I can gift him this game I just noticed. My MILF Stepmom.
Oh. You're going to gift it to Ron, but not gift it to me? I see how you are.
Oh, okay. I could do both. It's only $7.
Nah, man, don't... Yeah, you don't need to spend money on Pagan. Pagan's good. But thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay, then.
All that reminds me, I saw a widget the other day that a lot of these streamers use. It'll be like, my sub goal. I'm at 99 out of my 100 sub goals. So somebody sees it and they like, oh, sure, I'll throw you a sub. Get you your goal. And then the sub goal goes, I'm at 100 of 101 for sub goal. And I want to meme that. I want to grab that code and edit it and do something like, this channel has saved 16 people from eating McDonald's drive-thru or something like that. Every time someone subs, it would be like, we've saved 15 of 16 people from eating McDonald's drive-thru. Something stupid. Just to meme it. Come on now, eject.
You can buy more porn.
Right, there you go. 15 people have wasted money on this channel when they could have a subscription to Pornhub. Yeah. Come on now, eject that box. Okay, it ejected, then it went back to full. No, okay, now we're golden.
Wow, I didn't know Epic had Sims 4 stuff. I thought that was the EA exclusive shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't think they did. They must be paying for that because that's EA's got their own platform.
Yep.
Ooh, Deliver Us Mars is on sale.
That's the sequel to Deliver Us the Moon, right?
Yes, it is, and it's
Heard
made
good
by Frontier, I believe.
Yeah, that's the VR game, right?
I don't know if it's VR, but I
Oh
know.
no, that's Red Matter. Red Matter's the VR game.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Frontier. It is $22.49 on Epic. If you're into that sort of thing.
I think it's in my watch list already.
I don't know. I'm shocked you never got into Shipbreaker. I thought that'd be a game for you.
I don't usually play a lot of games. I pick one or two that I really like, and those are the ones that I play. I broaden that out. Now I'm up to like 7 or 8. Games bore me very quickly. If they don't have an open world where I can do whatever the fuck I want, I get bored very fast with it. Diablo's held my interest because of the randomization that comes in it.
Right.
You know, Elite Dangerous has me because it has an open world element. Star Citizen open world.
Elite Dangerous had my attention until they freaking basically shelled half of their player base because they were like, "Oh, hey, we're gonna do a war arc."
Yeah.
But
I understand them wanting to do that, but it seems like they put 100% of their focus into that war arc, and everyone else is like, "Oh, nothing for you."
Yeah, like they're doubling down. Like they already said, the next update's like progressing the war, which means a whole nother update of not really wanting to play because all the community goals and stuff like that. Like we're not going to be able to really help in unless you're a big combat guy, which I'm not. So.
Me either, and that's the thing. Speaking personally, I've never really wanted to go do battle with the Thargoids. You know, it's like I really don't care to. I mean, I tried doing the rescue mission a couple of times where you go rescue people out of it, and I actually love the whole rescue mechanic where you fly a ship in there, strip down, you know, full of seats, you load up as many people as you can, and you get them the fuck out of Dodge. I love that mission style. So I tried it a couple of times with the whole Thargoids thing, and on one of them, I barely survived getting into the area where the passengers were that needed to be rescued, and on the other, I couldn't even get to them.
Yeah,
and I'm like, no, that's you know, I'm not digging that. I mean, if you're getting me to the point where my ship is pretty much dead before I even get in there to get them, and I still got to get them out of there, no, fuck you, I'm done. I mean, I understand it's a hostile situation. There are aliens who are pissed off at you. But I just don't particularly enjoy that style.
Right, and it doesn't help.
Pissed off at you.
And it doesn't help that in that situation, because of how the game mechanics work, you can't run shields because Thargoids are seeked the shields, so you automatically get attacked. So you can't run shields to save yourself.
Yeah.
It makes the game so much harder than it has to be. Like, I get the Thargoid thing is really cool. The first time I saw Thargoid, I won't forget it. It was really, really cool. But on the other hand, it's not something I want to deal with all the time.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I tried to load up and play probably a month ago. I was like, oh, I'll hop in and try to play. And I was just trying to bounce around and do some stuff just outside the bubble. Like, I was trying to do some exploration and stuff. And I got interdicted 3 times.
Yeah.
By Thargoids. And I'm just like, okay, this is not even fun. Like, I would basically have to go to the other side of the solar system just to have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's not me. I'm not into that. So, one of two things is going to happen. They're going to change tactics at some point, and I might go back into it and play it, or they won't change tactics before I write the game off, and that'll be the end of it.
I'm still waiting. I'm still dead set that they're going to release Elite Dangerous 2 or something.
I really hope they do. I mean, I've joked about it multiple times. I really hope that they come up with another title in that series. But I think maybe Braben needs a break or something. Maybe he's just burnt out on it.
I don't know.
I'm hoping that's all it is.
I'm hoping they get... But I want them, if they do... Because we've only explored, like, what, 2% of the entire game?
Yeah.
So I hope there's a way for them to take all the progress we've had through Really Dangerous 1 and the expansion and port it over to 2. That way you don't have to start from scratch.
Yeah.
But my other problem with it is, I mean, as much fun as we make it of Star Citizen for bajillion-dollar ships, when the game's broken and all that, as much fun as we make of CIG, they at least they're expanding upon the game. They're making more ships. They're making more stuff. Whereas Elite started this war arc and they haven't really expanded the game except for your enemy, and that's all they've added to the game. They haven't added a ship in what, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, the same ships have been in the game the whole time I've been playing, and I picked it up. Hey Canada, thanks for your sub, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. There we go. We have saved 15 people from eating McDonald's cheeseburgers. Speak just giggled in the other room. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I see the size of the galaxy. Yep, happy belated birthday to the shitheads. I see a lot of opportunity there and a lot of assets there that just aren't being utilized. You know, when Murd and Ron told me about the game a couple of years ago, and I was like, wow, there's all of that to do? That's awesome. And then I started loading in, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can visit an entire system. But there's really not a lot to do in that entire system. You know, one of the things that I like about Star Citizen is, like, right now, if I got bored right now and says, you know what, I'm tired of scraping, I'm going to go over to Microtech and explore one moon. I could fly around that moon and see interesting things to see, and a few outposts to visit, and do certain things, walk around. If I just want to walk around and stand on a rock and look around, I can do that. I can watch the sun come up and go down. And I know you can do that in Elite Dangerous, but it seems like in Elite Dangerous it's cookie cutter. It's like, oh, this is one of the same 12 scenes over and over. This one has gray grass instead of blue.
Right. And that's the other problem that I have is that, I mean, in Star Citizen, we have these big, extravagant cities we can walk around and all of this stuff. And we can't even land on Earth in Elite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which people grind for just to see from the outside, but you can't land on it.
Yeah, I was disappointed on that.
The way I see Elite Dangerous, the land masses, when you land and start trying to walk around, it reminds me of 1990s ground. It looks like 1990 gameplay.
Yeah. Yeah, I really thought there'd be more to it. Now, I mean, I understand that sacrifices were made in order to get the game released as quickly as it was. But I just feel like, okay, I get that. You made sacrifices to get your product to market early. I totally get that. But your product's been in market for how many years now, and you haven't made enough progress to make it look better.
Yeah. Basically, besides expanding on the Thargoid arc and then putting us boots on ground, which, don't get me wrong, the game, not necessarily the boots on the ground part needed revitalized, but the graphical overhaul was needed.
Agreed.
To compete with what was coming out and is still coming out. And in the star map that they have, it got a massive upgrade. I'm still not sure if I like it or not, but it does look better.
Oh, it's definitely improved.
Yeah, and the search function's super nice to have and all that. But the boots on the ground stuff really didn't expand upon the game very much.
No, I saw a lot of missed opportunity there.
But you get to sit in a seat and watch your carrier jump, so
there is that. That's probably my favorite feature, to be truthful with you, is being able to walk around my carrier.
Yeah. I mean, as much money as you freaking in-game spend on it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even just the initial purchase, it's the upkeep.
Mm-hmm. Billions on upkeep.
Oh, I have I have billions of dollars in Elite, and I was grinding for a carrier, but I just got burnt out.
Yeah, I sold on one of my accounts. I sold the carrier back. It just wasn't worth it. I was like, I don't need 3 accounts with carriers. I'm good. I mean, originally my thought was to have an account that stayed in a bubble and to have another account that went outside the bubble exploring things. So it's like, hey, I got a wild here. I want to go hopping around the galaxy. I could load into one character and be able to do that. And then the situation kind of changed. It's like, okay, that's not really what I need to do. So
I say your carriers came in super handy when we were running community goals.
Oh, hell yeah. And I love that stuff. But right now, all the community goals seem to be Gargoyd War. And I'm like, eh.
Which your carrier cannot be a part of, really.
Yeah.
Which is really sad because, I mean, the carriers are such a big part of the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Disappointing. Eject that box. Yeah. Check that box real good. Come on. There we go. It seems like it's resetting after the box ejects faster now than it was.
Yeah, it's doing okay.
And I mean, I see you guys are playing Star Citizen, but I just have no interest knowing there's a wipe coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll be truthful with you. There's a lot of times I hop in here to play on stream nights just because that's like the best thing I can think of to play that particular night. It's like, okay, I can jump in Valheim, but I'm not going to be very entertaining in Valheim. I'm going to get distracted and start going on a tree chopping spree. Because there are times with my personality type that'd be like, I want to build something, but I'm the type that before I start building that, I'll be like, I need to make sure I have all the resources I need.
Yep.
So, like if I wanted to build a cottage out in the woods, the first thing I would do is go out there, okay, let me find the idyllic spot, let me make sure I have the resources I need, and probably spend 3 in-game days just chopping down trees and gathering the wood and stone I need, which is not entertaining stream play.
I mean, you would have had fun the other night with me and Raven? Watching me die 600 times.
Well, I actually considered trying to run up there and catch you guys, but then I saw how brutal. Well, I didn't see, but I heard how brutal the combat was, and I'm like, I'm sitting around in a leather rag around my crotch with a level 1 axe in my hand. Yeah, that is not going to be a good experience.
Well, I was level 2 bronze all the way around, and I was getting.
I know. I was like, holy shit! There's no way in hell I'm anywhere near those guys.
Now, see, Pagan, you would have been really great off if you'd have been playing a female character.
Right?
If we all know, the less they're wearing, the higher their armor class.
Is somebody else in the Reclaimer shooting Salvage?
No.
Okay. I'm seeing the little burn flares in areas that my laser wasn't near. So I was getting a little bit...
Interesting. We're the only 2 on board. None of the other laser is not active.
Okay.
When was the last time did you see what they've done with the second? Oh, they've done second story.
In Valheim?
Yeah.
No. The last time I was on was Monday evening when I hopped games. I'm glad they're using it, though. I'll have to hop in later, probably tomorrow, and check it out. In case I forget to mention it later, I may not be streaming Friday night. Our friend's funeral is Friday, and I don't know what kind of emotional state I'll be in Friday night, so I may not be streaming. 'Cause I'm not going to come on and stream if I'm not going to be chatty.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I may pop in Discord and talk to you guys, but I may not be streaming Friday.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need that kind of a Discord show.
No. I have a habit. I've been trying to break it, especially since I met Mrs. B. My habit for most of my life is if I get in a situation where I am angry or highly emotional, I tend to get quiet. That way I have less that I have to apologize for later. So for me, the default action when I get really pissed is to get quiet. Or if I'm hurting emotionally, I will get quiet.
Where are you playing, Majestic?
What is it?
Or are you playing 18.2 or something?
I'm not playing anything right now.
I was looking at that little picture you just put up.
Yeah, that was the Pagan. Remember when I was talking about that guy that his name is Aircode 30K?
Okay.
I found the picture finally.
Oh.
I put it up in general, or Star Citizen general.
Okay. I'll look here in a second. I'm just going to be making a. There it goes. It's making a box now. It's in general.
Star Citizen general.
Yeah, I'm looking now. SC general memes.
Oh, they made a windmill. I don't know what for, but...
Yeah, that's somebody doing the free fly is what that is.
I mean, it's funny as shit, though.
Oh, it is funny. Yeah.
I wonder how many people fell for it, thought they updated it where they actually reboots the server.
Probably quite a few, especially during a free fly. You get a lot of newbies that don't understand. Scrape that stuff off. So it looks like the bottom of the carrot is the meatiest part. I'm gonna get pretty good throughput here.
Can't really say I'm too surprised what I've seen from other ships, which I do find funny though, because normally it's the top that you'd think would have the thickest armor.
The top and the front would be the most armored. Yeah, well, that's a fair point. We'll see how things change once armor actually comes into the game. That may change things considerably.
Yeah. Well, plus, you know, that thinking of having the top and front being the thickest armor, that's traditional, common, real-life thinking. I mean, really wouldn't apply to spaceships.
Well, it would if they were engaged in combat. You would think the part that faces the opponent would be.
Well, thinking about it in spaceship terms, especially the way a lot of these are designed, most of these ships have pretty good firepower coverage to front, rear, sides, and top, and aft, but not much on the underbelly. So it kind of makes sense to have the underbelly a little thicker armored.
Yeah.
Make up for the lack of fire coverage.
There we go.
That's why I say it depends on your thinking. I mean, when you're talking spaceships, you got to think a whole different perspective.
Yeah, that's true. That was there's a guy. Everybody knows about AV1, Avenger 1. But there's another guy who does combat-oriented videos, and I actually enjoy them more than Avenger 1. A guy called Jonathan Winters. You ever watch any of his videos?
I haven't seen, but I've heard of them.
They're less egotistical. than Avenger 1s. They're very, very informative. They're very modest. I'm digging it. I watched one, or part of one, and he was talking about circle strafing. He was revisiting the topic of circle strafing, showing people an easy way to do circle strafes and a corkscrew. I've learned more by watching 2 of his videos than I have by watching 4 or 5 of Avenger 1s. And it's not that Avenger 1 knows less. It's just that the presentation style of Jonathan Winters, I personally absorb information faster with it. So I definitely recommend checking him out. But he was talking about circle strafing and corkscrews and things like that. And he very quickly explained it and demonstrated it in a way when you're like, oh shit, that's badass. I mean, if you can... Hey, really? Calm down back there. If you can just practice that a little bit in Arena Commander, it'll definitely save you. I mean, he was showing you... he was talking to somebody else, Luz or something like that. He had one of his org mates or his buddies with him demonstrating the tactics. And he says, we're going to do a turret drill. And the other guy immediately knew what he's talking about. And I'm kind of like, turret drill? What are you talking about? But he was demonstrating a way that if you get within a certain distance of a ship, say like a Scorpius or a Hurricane, that the turret can't touch you. And you're only moving in 2 directions. Wow. So it isn't one of these fancy things where like a mouse and keyboard player is like, let me get my hand in this weird position where I can push 3 buttons at the same time and move my mouse counterclockwise while gritting my teeth and crossing my eyes. You know, it was just like boom, boom. I mean, dude, that's badass. I'm going to have to rewatch the video when I can actually follow along. But yeah, you get a chance, watch his shit. They're good videos. But he was demonstrating the circle strafe, but the whole thing is there was a connection between what you were saying in this video and my brain. With typical tactics, you know, like, say, warships out at sea, you know, the vulnerable parts of the ship need to be the most heavily armored. The part that faces the enemy the most during combat needs to be most heavily armored. And you're right, here in space, it may not always be the front.
Nope.
You know? Especially on a ship like the Carrack, where you're like, well, it's got no forward-facing guns, so is there really a point to having the nose facing the enemy? Not really. You're probably better off if you have the side facing the enemy. You know, with those turrets on the side of the ship. Now, your Connie definitely would favor better with the front of it facing the enemy. Your Freelancer would fare better. Your Caterpillar is definitely going to be better facing the enemy. Speaking of which, did Jack ever get his cat back?
Yeah, he did.
Good.
But the Caterpillar actually is a little weird because you would want it not just on the front, but kind of like a 3/4 broadside.
Yes, that way the turret can get on you.
Yeah, because you'd want it 3/4 broadside to the left or to the port. Mm-hmm. That way you could have your pilot guns on it, and you could still have both your main turrets on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think when the tractor beams come in game, the vehicle-mounted tractor beams come in game, you'll find a lot of people that currently have the C2 and melted their cat running back for the cat. Really do. That cat's got 2 tractor beams on it. There's one on the command module on the bottom. And if you go down to the second level of the command module, I believe there's a tractor beam control there. And then there's one on the delta wing on the starboard side. Yeah, I was watching Jack today, then I had to dip out, like I said, and run errands. When I did that, he was trying to rejoin the server where he thought his cat was.
Which time?
The second time, because the first time, I think it's awesome that he joined the server, went out there, found the cat, had trouble getting in the cat, eventually persisted and got into the cat, flew the cat home, and then I think that's when I was walking to my car or something. I missed that little segment. When I came back, he was trying to load back in and join on someone.
Yeah.
Because it was the wrong cat or something?
Yeah, he picked up the wrong cat, and just when he realized that he had crashed a blue screen.
Oh, no.
Yeah, blue screen of death crash. I mean, hard.
Wow.
Came back in, and I want to say it was AJ said that he was on the server. So he hopped in with AJ, went looking around, couldn't find it.
Mm-hmm.
Then somebody else, I don't remember who, popped in saying that they'd found it.
Okay.
And he joined in on them, and sure enough, went straight to it.
Was he able to get in without the weird shooting the side, but it's taking down the front shields bullshit?
Yep, got in.
Nice.
Took it home.
Good deal. Was all the cargo on it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Because when he opened the doors, it looked like there was only 1 or 2 boxes. I was like, oh, no.
That's because it was the wrong cat.
Okay, that makes sense now. And the refuel, that explains so much. It's like crash a desktop, get a free refuel. Like, yeah, I'm all about that.
Yeah, that was an entirely different caterpillar.
Okay. I remember that player thought.
Because he remembered...
Wasn't my cat out in space? Why is it here?
He remembered while he was reloading the computer from the crash, but he had the ghoulish green paint on.
Yeah, I love that.
That's the show cat. So no matter what, it wouldn't have been the red cat.
Yeah, well, I mean, you never know what's going to happen, though, on servers in an alpha, too, so...
Well, like we said, it was the ghoulish green on the best of show cat.
Oh!
Well, it wouldn't have been red no matter what.
Yeah, that's true. It would have been the pink and white.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I think I've got the 2949 cat or 2950 cat and the pirate cat in buybacks. I'd have to look. I know I've got 2 of them in there.
I'd love a pirate cat.
We can unlock the pirate cat for you. I've heard that I've heard scuttlebutt that even when you successfully complete that play loop in Arena Commander, it's not unlocking the ships for people.
No.
Yeah, so I'm like, we're gonna abort that mission until we know that shit's working.
Yeah.
But when it is, I definitely want to get a marathon going where we get a bunch of people unlocked. I had a lot of help getting mine unlocked back in the day, and I don't remember if Majestic was in on this one, but I know Raven was in there. Ron and I were in there. We were unlocking ships for people. I think it may have been Lemon Lime was the last time we did it. We helped Lemon Lime unlock a ship. That was a blast. No pun intended.
Fair warning, there might be some cussing because I'm going to the swamp on Valheim.
Uh-oh. Cussing's fine.
Well, we have the first 2 bosses defeated. Next one's Bone Mass. He's in the swamp.
Oh, I cut it off before then? Oh.
Well, I know a certain kitty that's going to be sleeping with
Mama
mommy
tonight. And Cartman's like, hey, Minnie Pie. How are you doing? Minnie Pie is an awesome miniature painter, by the way. Remember the other night when I was talking, I'd love to get like a 3D printed Diablo statue and have someone paint it for me. Minnie Pie would be the person I'd be like, Minnie Pie, can I pay you to paint my Diablo statue for me? I am been working hard on rewiring the house. Oh, that sounds like tons of fun. Ooh. Were you in a remodel, buddy? What's going on? I heard a badonk.
Ron!
Ron, what's up, buddy?
You can't hear my badonka-donk.
I sure can, buddy. We swing it around like that, we gonna hear it.
Should have had them chili beans.
Kabam!
How is Ron tonight?
I'm good.
Nope.
How y'all doing?
Nope. 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 Nope.
We're good. I became an overseer earlier today.
An overseer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got my own little colony to take care of now.
An overseer? Oh, in No Man's Sky?
Yeah.
Okay, I was having trouble tracking. Yeah, wife and I bought a house in December and been remodeling since. That's why I haven't been on or showing off need painting projects. Ah, gotcha.
Sorry, I ran into an abomination.
Yeah, I just had a funny image of a guy in Viking dress running away going, nope, 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 nope.
Yep. That's exactly what was happening.
I had a feeling.
That was he came out of the ground and I was like, I shot one arrow at him to see how much damage I would do, and it was not enough. And I'm about to die anyway, it don't matter. These goddamn mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Yep, I died.
At least it was a mosquito that killed you and not whatever. Abomination.
The abomination. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Closer to the portal right here, so I should be able to get back pretty easily.
There was a website that had an STL that you could buy to 3D print a Diablo statue, and it looked awesome. And at some point, when I figure out how I can 3D print an ABS without making a complete fucking disaster of it, I will print one. And I may change my nozzle size because I heard that if you change your nozzle size down even smaller, you'll get better detail and less print lines. If you fix mine.
Just remember, if you go half the nozzle size, you're doubling your time.
Yep. Yep. Oh, that's true. You have a resin printer. I forgot that. Well, let me know when you're ready for this. I will have to find that Diablo STL. I'm sorry, not an official Diablo STL, simply a model that looks a lot like Diablo. 'Cause it wasn't officially licensed. I'll have to find it. I thought having one of those printed, painted, and sitting on a shelf somewhere would be awesome. Okay, no worries. You're worth waiting on, Mini Pie. I've seen your work. Who was the other guy that did minis and painting, Ron? You remember who it was? He was always trying to sell them.
The gear?
Gear or something like that? Yeah. Yep. Got some other boxes. Well, good luck with the house, Minnie. We were very fortunate. When they did the remodel of our house, they were able to take the wiring and pull it up out of the wall, store it in the attic when they redid all of the interior work. Mrs. B and I came over one night after the work crew left when they did the framing and they were getting ready for the drywall team to come in. Mrs. B and I came over with a stepladder, a drill, and a fuck ton of Cat 5e cable. And did cable runs through the house. And then the next day, the drywallers come out and start running the drywall with all the cables in the walls. You're right from oh my god, 1920s? Ooh. At least it wasn't aluminum. There was a brief flirtation, wasn't it the 60s, Ron, where they were using aluminum for the wiring in the house?
Why don't ask me? Yeah.
Oh, I remember hearing about it in the news. I mean, there are house fires, and they're like, another house with aluminum wiring called fire. You did run some Cat 6? Nice. Sam's supposed to come over one of these nights, or one of these weekends, and we're going to run some Cat 6 throughout the attic to go to different parts of the house so we can put a camera system up.
1920s wiring, wouldn't that be that old paper wrapped stuff or something like that?
I think so,
I was gonna say, I thought it was copper, but yeah, it had the paper insulation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ran across aluminum.
Yeah, I remember back, I don't remember if it was the late 70s or early 80s, there was a thing on the news where houses were catching a lot of fire, at least down in Florida anyway. And after they were doing an inspection, they were finding out that it was electrical fires. And it was because contractors had been using aluminum wiring, but not stepping up the gauge, or technically down the gauge of the wire that they were using. So, like, copper wire, please don't take these numbers to heart. We're just throwing numbers up in the air for the purposes of a conversation. If a gauge 8 wire will handle 30 amps over a distance of 100 feet, aluminum wiring of the same gauge is not going to have the same capabilities. It will generate much more heat because the internal resistance is higher and get hotter and could cause fires. So if you go with aluminum wiring, you can't run 8 gauge. You have to go to like 6 or even 4 if the run's too long. And again, please don't take these numbers to heart. This is just throwing shit out there for conversational purposes. But these contractors weren't doing that. They were just throwing in like, oh, we only need 8 gauge wire here, or 10 gauge, or 12 gauge wire here. Let's just grab some 12 gauge aluminum. That's cheaper, and use that. 60s, 80s had that. Yes, aluminum wire is bad if you don't mix it with other metals. Yes. Alloy's okay, but just all by itself, no bueno.
Good.
Yeah,
hey,
fairly.
Welcome to the show, Sliver.
Hey, Sliver.
Welcome to the jungle.
Yep. You have fun in games?
Yeah.
You have everything I need? You know the names?
Who told you that?
Yeah. You are the people that we find whenever we may need.
Oh, well, there is that.
Yeah. If you got the money, honey, we got those Z's. I'm going to get a copyright strike if I keep going on this. You want to feed these guys treats? We can do that, even though they've been annoying little assholes today.
Actually, technically, there is a way around that copyright strike, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Because what you do is you get the copyright to the lyrics, which is far cheaper than the copyright to the music. Then you can use the lyrics.
Yeah. Switch to feeding kitties.
Switching to feeding kitties.
I only have one kitty. Only one kitty. The newest kitty has learned the ritual. But the old ones are like, no, I don't think so, Father. Those aren't the treaties we like. Oopsie, treat. Oopsie, Maggie, really?
Well, Sliver, I didn't make much of the progress I said I was going to today.
No?
Wow. Ow! Ow!
Things happened?
Called me, you little asshole.
I found no storm crystals. I only picked up one new frigate, and I ended up getting a colony.
Oh.
So you got other progress. Right.
Yep.
How did you do that? Don't be mean to Daddy. True Blood. She reached up, dug her claw in there, like, give me some treats, motherfucker.
You need to teach them. You don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Oh, she didn't bite. She reached up and dug her claw in my hand. Max has been annoying. Switch to Jezebel.
I helped Smorf get her a droid ship last night.
Nice.
Cool. She'll be wrapped. She just started a new character.
Executive power just because some watery tart threw a sword at you?
Yeah, something like an hour in, and she's got a droid ship.
Wow.
A blue and white one.
Is it possible to get
Nice.
Sentinel freighters, or do we only kill them?
No, you can get a Sentinel freighter now.
Well, there is a Sentinel freighter, but I don't think it's the Sentinel freighter he's talking about. I think the one Sliver is talking about is the one that you fight at the end of the Sentinel battle runs.
Yeah, and I think Jason Plays did a video on how you can get one of those as your freighter.
If he didn't, Survival Bob probably did.
It was one of the two.
What's going on with Max?
Because the website we were looking at was showing as the Sentinel freighter was what Sliver and I have been calling the fish. Because it looked like a big flat fish.
Yeah, but that was a... What was that? Because I ended up with a fish. Is that a Breakin? Kovacs. I think that was a Kovacs. Kovacs?
I don't really think it matters too much on the race, because the freighter I was looking at, I thought it was a Gek, but the one I actually ended up getting, which was exactly the one I wanted, was, well, not exactly, it was exactly the one I wanted. It's actually a Kovacs.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Ships ain't ships. Races ain't races. Ships ain't racist? I don't know.
I didn't think there was a difference on the freighters other than the crew.
Oh yeah. You got multiple different noses, multiple different wings, multiple different body styles.
Oh, okay. So it's aesthetics.
You know how Ron's got the one that looks like the Star Destroyer?
Yeah.
I've got one that's got like an Enterprise-looking front end, a long section of cargo bays, and then the back has the Delta wings like the Star Destroyer.
There you go, Sliver. I posted that video in the No Man's Sky thing.
Thank you, sir.
I hadn't watched it. I don't know. I am happy with my freighter that I have, but...
Yeah, I've got a C-type fish. Kind of like the one in the image there. But... they're saying that's a Sentinel freighter? Okay, interesting.
I can't say that I've seen too many Sentinel freighters.
Yeah, I thought that was worth sharing there, Pagan.
Thank you. You got any more of those, I'll happily take them as well.
That was just nice.
Very nice. Come on, turn on. Come on.
Okay, so that one's the large dreadnought. Right. AKA the fish.
Oh. They're both obstructed? No.
Oopsies. Sorry. I'm on it. No, fire me. No. I'm sorry.
The crew was firing you from your own ship.
Wait, did you say both are blocked?
Yeah, I hopped in the starboard side, and it said that it was obstructed too. And I'm like, we haven't used that tonight. What the fuck?
Hold on. Oops.
I'm not seeing a box on the conveyor belt, though.
So somebody
Must have
located...
been blocked from last time.
Wow. What's that, Johnny?
Somebody has located bone mass, but I am not kitted out to fight boss yet.
Okay, they both should be clear now.
Yeah, I'm in the starboard side shooting the lasers now.
You have 48 on board.
Yay! We're being productive little salvagers.
Okay, so I do have a Sentinel class ship, or Venator, the Venator family ship. Venator? No, not Venator. Sentinel class. Yeah, the Sentinel class ship. So that's the one I've got. Okay, there you go.
No, no, no. I'm not giving you treaties right now. You dug your claw in my hand, made it bleed.
I just need to get one at a higher tier.
Get yourself in a rich system.
Mm. Indeed. And preferably while I don't have too many add-ons.
Yep.
So today, Survival Bob did a video on building a squadron with all Sentinel ships.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I did it the day before.
Nice. See, if you'd recorded, you could have had video for YouTube's.
And it's just a coincidence, you know, so it's kind of funny, you know. I ain't saying he copied me or nothing, but the funny thing about it is my newest Sentinel ship is blue and white. Jason Plays video today, he shows you how to get a blue and white Sentinel ship. So the two No Man's Sky people I watch both posted videos today on stuff that I've done with, well, last night and the day before.
Yeah. There's a friendly rivalry between Jason Plays and Survival Bob, by the way. Don't already know that.
I think either Moon or Sliver there must be a snitching, going and telling these people what I do or something. That's a
spying on you.
Coincidence, ain't it?
Yeah. You should at least get a percentage of the ad revenue from that one. Like, come on.
Actually, it was the bots. It was the bots.
Damn it. They should at least like you.
Yeah, Discord.
Give you some tacos.
Just say, don't look
It's
at me.
just
I'm
funny that.
Don't look at me. I'm not the one getting Discord promotions out of nowhere, huh?
Yeah, right. Right.
It's just a funny coincidence that the two things I've done the last 2 days both got made videos of on YouTube today. Oh, but it's not the same blue and white ship I got. It's actually, Moon, you remember the one I said was chunky?
Yeah, my favorite.
It's that one, but it's blue and white.
Ooh.
It's the one he showed how to find today. And I had one that was orange, but I got rid of it because, well, no fat chicks.
I'll stick to my dark colored one though. I like my dark colored chips.
Oh, Lord. I've missed you, Ron.
Well, it was a good looking ship, but the bottom of it was just way oversized, and it was
disproportionate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
In a way, I guess you could say Bigfoot.
A dump truck.
But now, interestingly enough, I went to find a ship for her last night, and every one I found, there was one spawned on top of another. And she could claim one of them, but she couldn't claim the other one. And I could claim the other one, but she couldn't claim it. So it's almost like it was spawning two, and we could each get one of them.
Yeah, spawning one for each of you.
Yeah, which would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it really would.
So,
I know what Sliver and I have been doing on other ships anyway. We go in, and once we're both in the same area and stuff, we'll then leave group and go in our own instances.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then we'll go up to the ship and claim the ship.
Yep. That's the way you want to do it. Because you go multiplayer, it may not be there. Ron guided me to where a green squiddy was a couple of years ago. And guided me there in multiplayer, and then I logged in the single player to grab it because it wasn't there in multiplayer.
well, things has been a little wonky here lately because, like the other night, we went to get a ship, and I watched. Supposedly nobody had multiplayer off, but I watched another guy walk up and get it, and then we couldn't get it. And when you leave and go to single player, I still couldn't get it.
Really?
Yep. Once it's gone, it's gone. And I Googled it, and apparently people are saying that if you're in an instance and somebody takes it, it'll be about a week before it'll be available to you.
Oh, wow. A 1 week regen. That's crazy.
I've had some weird stuff happening on different freighters that we've been to and I've gone back to. And there's one where I ran up to it and it flew away. The first time I ran up to it, I jumped onto it and it flew away, and I'm on top of this thing and it's flying away, and I'm like, what do I do?
Jeez.
Hold on.
And so I jumped off it and I fell and, you know, etc.
Yeah.
But it's like, what the hell's going on here? It appears that it's just triggered and flies away as an NPC. Because there was nobody there, it just flew away. And I thought, oh, somebody must have just finished claiming it. So I went and got another ship somewhere else, and that was fine. And it was one I'd previously gotten, and I got it again. But this one, for some reason, just as you run to it, triggers and just flies away. So I don't get that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think everything's on a 1 week regen. I think it's only a couple certain items. Because I've seen other items that regen just within 24 hours.
Yeah, and like that multi-tool I got you, that was, you know, what, a day and a half?
Yes, yeah.
I got the multi-tool, and I took Moon back there, and he got the multi-tool.
It's all acting a bit funny right now.
Oh, there's some weird stuff going on.
I wonder if it's the crossplay fucking with it.
Don't know. That just comes up as a symbol and theoretically shouldn't affect it that much.
You wouldn't think.
But it's a game. Anything's possible.
Yeah. Come on.
Flight assist engaged.
Did y'all watch The Mandalorian tonight?
No, I haven't. We were asleep. My get ready to stream alarm woke me up, or woke Mrs. B up, and she woke me up. I ate dinner and passed out. I wasn't feeling good at all.
It's good.
Is it?
Yep, season finale.
Already?
Yeah.
How many episodes?
I don't
know. Holy crap. 8. Okay.
I won't say 8.
I'll have to let her know. She'll want to watch it. Probably watch it Saturday. Might just snuggle together on the couch and watch it Friday night, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Crawl under a blanket and watch Mandalorian, or finish watching Picard. We're on episode 9 of season 1 of Picard. I have to say it got much better. After like the 3rd episode, it started picking up, getting better.
Yeah, Picard gets good.
Yeah, first couple episodes, I was just like,
First couple episodes is no more than, let's have cameos of all the original cast members.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I gotta admit, yeah, it's a nice, wormy, feely, touchy thing, but
yeah.
Get
I
it
think
done,
they spent
move
too
on.
long on that. Unless they play a part later, no. No.
I sold that ship. Okay, maybe I didn't sold that ship.
Kind of hurts me to see you molesting that character.
I know, right? Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad with the yield on it. I'm getting more on the bottom, and I think I'm wasting some because I'm not... I guess I'm not noticing that it's filling up.
It looks, along the edges, it looks like it's thicker.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that top layer you're taking off. Look at the edge of it. Don't it look really thick?
It does. It does. And the throughput's good there, too. Look at the throughput. 0.10. Gets real good there along the side, just like the 890 does. I wonder if it has to do with the curvature. But this time I parked at an angle to it. I'm not directly above it or not directly off the side. I'm kind of at an angle.
Well, I was wondering if maybe it was because the Carrack had that reinforced military hull or whatever.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, actually, about armor and stuff.
Well, you're 57 on board now.
57?
Yep.
Wow, we're going to be scraping Carracks because we're not done here.
I mean, you had a slow-ass start, but once you flipped over, it's been kicking right along.
Yeah, I think next time we do this, I'll start with the bottom. Because the bottom, after the cargo pods, gets meaty.
Yep.
And Ron's right, it looks
Chonky
thicker. Yeah, it looks thicker.
We had to go up to the mobile home we have in Simpsonville. Check on it today or yesterday.
Yeah.
We have a cat problem.
Uh-oh.
Not enough cats?
No.
Apparently, cat figured out how to get in through where the dryer exhaust is.
Holy shit, they squeezed in there?
Apparently so.
Holy crap.
And I
But
really
is it a
wouldn't
cute
have
cat?
a huge problem with it, except for, yeah, the whole house smells like cat pee.
That's not good.
They're not
oh shit.
Screen, apparently.
There's a stuff that we use. We get it at PetSmart. It's a white bottle. I want to say it's Adam. No, it's not Adams. Nature's Miracle. That's it.
Yeah. We have the same stuff.
Stuff looks great. Yep. Yep. It's an enzyme treatment. It neutralizes the ammonia. It's the only thing I've ever used that works. Hey, Jack!
My friend who was visiting yesterday, he has to treat his
Ahoy, matey.
driveway because it's got dog pee all over it, and when it gets wet,
Yeah, Nature's
Jack-
Miracle is good.
Jack, may I say, it was such an honor to be able to watch your stream today.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it, man. It was great seeing you on cam. Yeah, there it is.
I love that set you have. It is gorgeous.
Isn't it, though? No, I don't know about an honor, but... Oh, yeah, it was great. I told Mrs. B, I'm like, Jack's on camera. She's like, that's awesome.
It was funny. I saw him post the initial message in Discord.
It's crazy.
I was working on stuff, but I saw it, so I clicked the stream on real quick, went and did my stuff. And by the time I came back, he'd already started the stream, and I see the camera sitting there, and my jaw just hit the floor.
See, I came in like 20 minutes later. For some reason, I don't get the notifications. I have to go to YouTube, like, okay, it's after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Let me refresh YouTube and see if I get an alert. Yeah, that's crazy, Jack. Less than 200. I was telling Mrs. B, because she loves, like, China hutches and stuff like that. And she's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. I showed her that picture that you had shared yesterday. Now, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. I sent you an email with a rough sketch. I know today you talked about maybe finding a way. I know you talked about the minimalistic stream, and I understand that. And a large part of your audience, I think, enjoys a minimalistic stream. We don't like the typical e-boy shit with all the overlays and the kill-death ratio and shit like that. But anyway, I'm getting distracted here. I had a thought of a way that you could blend it into your stream aesthetic. If you look at those images, that's a quick trim out of your caterpillar foreground of your intro video. You could do something like that. If you created a nested scene in OBS. Yeah. If you, there's 2 images. Yeah, sure, no worries. One of those images is just the cutout. It's the console screen of the cat with a hole in the middle. To use that one, you would put your camera behind it, and that would frame your camera and resize your camera to fit inside that as you see fit. And the other would go behind your camera, and you would have to resize or hold down Alt and shrink the top and sides and bottom of your camera feed to put it on top of that. I personally think the one where you have the camera behind it would probably look a little better. But you could do something like that if you wanted it to blend into the stream better. Although, I gotta be honest with you, there's nothing wrong with just having the camera image in the corner. Absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. But if you decide later you want to experiment, those 2 should get you started. Having give you an idea of what was in my brain. Or you could use the canopy of the cutter. You could grab a still image of the cutter cockpit when you're sitting in the seat and trim that out so that it looks like you're in the cockpit of the cutter. You could do that as well. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. You're a creative guy. I know. I'm sure by now you probably got 10 or 12 ideas rattling through your brain.
Could even take one of those screenshots when you move the camera away from where you are.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be in the hold, and then you could zoom it to the cockpit and just take a shot of the cockpit from there.
Mm-hmm. That would look awesome. That would look awesome. Take your camera
Then
view.
you don't have to cut yourself out.
Yeah. You could just trim that out right there and overlay it. Because the command module's cockpit view looks great. I don't have a caterpillar in my hangar right now to grab screenshots, or I would have done that this afternoon. Fines and buybacks right now.
I've got a caterpillar, but it's the BIS.
Yeah, he's got a BIS too, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got the Best in Show and the Pirate, if memory serves. I'm getting 000 right here, Moon. Just heads up.
No.
Yeah, I don't know how much of this I've wasted by hoovering it up with 000. Guess I'm still kind of a little bit sleepy here.
Well, you just kicked the box out not long ago, so I doubt you wasted much.
I do not has the foods in the waters.
Uh-oh. I've got a couple crews if you need them. I'll bring them up.
Yeah, I might need to grab one or two because just give me one. It's 34%. Actually, we may be done. Hold on a minute. Oh, we got a carrot here. I can EVA over and step on the med bed and be good to go.
Yeah, true.
And I think we're just about done. There's only a little bit of meat left on this side right here. And then we can part ways and you can make some monies.
Well, in that case, I'll go back down into my hole.
Yeah, go back to your hole, mister. Enough of that slacking bullshit.
Back in the hole.
Back in the hole, box boy.
Me slacking? I'm standing here waiting for you to give me a box, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. 5 minutes ago, I was sitting there with Sylvia 1 and Sylvia 2 constipated, mister.
Well, in my defense, Sylvia, which one is it? Sylvia 1?
Yeah, Sylvia 1 had too much.
Sylvia 1,
too much cheese the night before.
Yeah,
she wasn't moving. Whoop, it's still 000. Come on, reset for me.
Isn't that what electronic relaxers are for?
Absolutely. Put that probe up in there. Get the energize button. Turn the dial as appropriate. And just like that, he made the conversation very awkward.
Conversations with you are typically awkward.
Oh yeah, yeah. You should see it after I've had a couple of fingers of scotch.
Hell, why stop with a couple fingers? Take a whole hand.
This just in, Pagan gets off on Scotch finger biscuits.
Absolutely, who doesn't? Especially when they're wearing a kilt. All right. I was quite pleased. One of my friends is Scottish, and every once in a while he'll wear a kilt. And he'll do it when you least expect him to. I remember one night we were going out to dinner and a movie together. Him and his wife and Mrs. B and I. And he shows up dressed real nice. He's got his kilt on and everything. And I'm just like, yeah, I love you, buddy. Hey, Sneaky Sneaks. Where you going, baby? Gonna go check out Mommy's office? It's closed? Okay. Come on, reset for me. Come on.
If you can manage to give me 7 more, you'll fill the front half of the processing deck.
Nice. I don't know if we'll get 7 on this, but we should get 1 or 2.
If this old girl cooperate with you.
That's more about the problem with the lasers. Apparently they haven't heard that sharks and laser beams are the bestest of buddies. Come on. So I need to debug my 3D printer. and figure out how I can print ABS on that thing without it being a complete fucking disaster.
That's not just a temperature change?
Sadly, no. I could not get it to work. I started printing ABS, and I was working on a on the Apollo model. And since I was printing it the same scale as the Gladius that Vaughn and Sharon made me and painted for me, it's going to be substantial in size. Talking like 18, 19 inches long. So I had to cut it up into 6 pieces to fit on my print bed.
Yep.
And the left half of the nose printed just fine. The right half of the nose printed really fucky and started peeling off the bed and causing a lot of problems. Yeah, and then it just got worse from there. So I think, okay, well, maybe it's a large block and, you know, it's cooling too fast as it's printing and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I started trying to print smaller stuff just to kind of get more of a feel for the ABS, and it wouldn't stick to the bed.
More of a print bed temperature issue if you've got a temperature control print bed.
Yeah, I do. So I've upped the print bed temperature to...
No, you've got to drop
60?
it a bit.
Really?
Did you ever try putting a cardboard box over?
I did, actually. I did. I cut the box that the printer came in into a shroud, and then I cut a hole in the front, and then got one of those poster frames from Walmart, there's cheap ones, and used the clear plastic from that to cover the hole in the front where I could still see the printer and watch everything. And I tried using that, and I think the motherboard started overheating when I did that. So what I need to do is I need to come up with a way that I can shroud the print volume where it stays hot, but let the underneath side where the motherboard case is ventilate. So I think I may have to 3D print some stuff so that I can...
Like a base shroud?
Yep. Yeah. So basically I can put the shroud up. It's a Creality Ender 3 version 2. If you look at pictures of those, you'll see the motherboard is underneath the print bed. So I need to make sure that the print bed stays hot, but the motherboard underneath gets cool.
Actually, you may need to raise the print bed temperature a bit. I think I was getting it backwards. See, because curling up generally indicates it's not adhering to the bed, which means that it's not hot enough. Whereas the elephant foot generally indicates that it's too hot because it's melting and going sideways.
Yeah, it was not sticking, so the first layer would start to go down and it would literally peel right off of the bed.
And have you tried hairspray?
No. No, I did not try hairspray.
Because very light dusting of hairspray will also help with the bed adhesion.
Yeah, I may have to try that.
Actually, I hadn't watched them, but there's more than a few videos on how to print ABS on the Ender 3 V2. It's easy. How to print ABS on an open frame 3D printer. Ender 3/Ender 3 V2.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. Yep, because he's upset with the kitty about something. Do not know what. Okay, it must be cosmetic. I can't get anything off of it.
How about around the engine tips?
Yeah, here it says that it's a little bit tricky on the Ender 3 because it's open and not enclosed. But by adjusting some settings and using some tricks to improve bed adhesion, you can do it.
Good deal.
the short of it, set the printing temperature to between 230 and 240.
Whoa, really?
Bed temperature to 100. Turn off the park cooling fan and apply some glue stick to the build surface in order to improve adhesion and prevent warping.
Okay, I'd done the glue stick. And I'd upped the bed temperature to 90. And I'd upped the printing temperature to 210?
Well, he says 230 to 240.
Okay.
I mean, his number one recommendation is use an enclosure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Moon, that's it, buddy. That's everything off of that ship. I'm going to EVA over there and hit the med bed real quick.
Alright.
Because I'm at 27. But
yeah.
yeah.
Make the trip back up to the pilot seat then.
Might as well. How many did that give us? Like almost...
We're 4 short of the front 70.
Wow. Off 1 carrick. That's awesome. Pivot around to the back side when you get up there. Maybe you'll see something that I missed, but... This whole EVA transition thing needs to get debugged. It used to be a lot smoother than it is now.
Now it's just plant feet on floor. Bang.
Yeah. I mean, I've EVA'd quite a bit. I used to be pretty good at it, but some of the things that I used to do then are not yielding the same results now.
Well, I know there's supposed to be some changes upcoming, like changing in the position of the camera rotation and all that. So.
Yeah, he says 230 to 240. Just do not go above 245.
Okay.
Said anything over 245 and the PTFE tube will actually melt.
Oh,
there's a little bit where I'm standing, Moon.
You used to see what this thing looks like on my screen.
Let me see. Yeah, your graphic does not match mine. Where I'm standing, there's some salvage. I'm staring right at it on the hull.
Yeah.
You might be able to get a little bit here. Because like over here it's missing, and over here, like right here in the little corner of the hangar.
Yeah, they were shielded from the lasers from the sides.
Let me get inside here. Look, the shields are still down. I'm not gonna turn them up right now until I know you're done. I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna try a few positions.
Yeah, try something. I'm gonna hit the med bed real quick. I still get lost in this fucking ship. What is this? This is...
You need to go down
elevator.
to
Yeah, there we go.
hab deck.
Yeah, there we go. I get turned around on this thing. It's just crazy because I owned one for like 6 months. I shouldn't take it out very often. That should be the bed. Open the door, please. Ooh, all this smoke. There we go. Ooh, 24 in red. That'll work just fine. So smoky in here. I'm headed to the bridge so I can move the ship around if need be. Just let me know. Yeah, see, you're showing stuff on yours. Yeah, see, I'm watching it disappear and reappear. Hey, Boo Bear. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing some fuckery. Where you're hoovering, it's appearing, then disappearing, and reappearing again. Like right there now, a splooge just appeared on the wings, just above the turret, and now it's disappearing again. Now it's reappearing. Yeah. He's painting my hull back on for me. How kind of him.
You need to switch it from repair to salvage.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's okay. He's new.
New guy.
Fucking new guys. You need me to move any, Moon? Are you good?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Just had to switch seats because I got the port side filled.
Good deal. That's 2 of the 4 boxes you wanted right there.
Yeah, birds.
Relative to your point of view, on the hangar where the hangar joins the ship on the left side, there should be a bunch of salvage. Move your beam towards your right. A little more to the right. More to the right. You're going to be above that white spot in that little corner there. Go up a little bit more. Right in that little nook there. Try that. There you go. You hit it.
I'm actually not getting anything up in there.
Really? Because when I EVA'd and landed there, I was seeing it all over the place. I think I had a desync issue, I guess.
I pulled a little bit out of there when I first hopped in the seat, but one of these ships was drifting slightly.
I'm at 000, so. Do you need me to move the carrick towards your
right? Just come right. Well, actually, no. Leave it right there. Leave it right there.
Yep.
So I'm actually hitting a bunch of stuff on this right side.
Are you?
Yeah. This will easily finish me off.
Yeah, according to your salvage HUD, there's still material there. Like, what, 11%? 12%? I can't tell. It's a little small.
40.
40%?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that's it.
Got her?
Got the 4 boxes I needed.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'm going to set course for a space station. Arc L1's pretty close, actually.
Lucky dog.
Right?
They say I don't fit in space station.
Ah. I think they're being discriminatory. Once they get the docking collar fixed on the reclaimer, it shouldn't be an issue.
Alright, well, I'm out.
Thanks for coming in, Sliver. Appreciate you.
Everybody.
It's vessel discrimination.
And Canada, of course. I hear you leaving. You're Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
French Canadian or British Canadian? I've always wondered.
French.
Ah.
But I don't have the accent. I like
I know. It's what throws me off. When I worked for the International Fruit Company, I used to get a lot of French Canadians. And they would transfer them to Tier 2 because they'd had trouble understanding them. And I'm like, really? That's a shitty reason to transfer them.
It's always somebody else's problem.
You're always... But you seem nicer than most of the ones that I've interacted with.
Yeah, my wife wouldn't agree all the time.
Gotcha.
All right, have a good night, folks.
See you later, buddy.
Take care, Canada.
He's good, peeps.
I haven't seen you hang out with anybody that wasn't.
It's pretty rare. Don't usually hang out together very long, people that are assholes.
What are you talking about? We're all here.
Yeah, but we're not assholes to each other.
That's debatable.
Shields online.
Hey, do that.
Max power to shields. Max power to shields. Wow, she's not understanding me. What the fuck?
Max Power is on his way to Shields. It's just, you know,
Yeah, he's like,
a bit
damn it,
overweight, and
boss.
it'll take him a while to get there.
I'm going as fast as I can, man. What the hell's going on here?
Wait, you mean you have to do it manually?
Yes.
You poor soul.
I know. Bastard. Max power to shields. Fuck you. Oh, you understand that one.
Quantum drive is now on.
Recharge with uranium, dioxide, ammonium, phosphorus. Great. Motor carry.
I might need to go in there and retrain voice attack on certain things. Balance power.
Okay.
Okay, she understands that one.
Why do I hear swallowing?
Did you say squabbling?
Swallowing, like somebody drinking.
I don't know.
Maybe somebody is like swallowing really hard.
Me?
Obligatory rickroll.
Absolutely. I changed that now. Whenever you run that command, it plays one of two files at random in the directory. I forget what the other one is.
Probably on a cooldown. Yeah, it's on a cooldown. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, here's that mystery panel just floating out in space for no fucking reason. Only to murder unsuspecting pilots. Request landing. Request landing.
Asking now.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Nice. Didn't give me the
Fire! You fire! You fire! Oh, will you shut up? You fire!
Voice attack is fired.
Definitely fired. There's fuckery afoot. I need to put that where I can trigger that by voice.
What?
The fuckery.
Oh.
I thought about, what the hell is that? There's something floating outside the hangar. Part of a ship? Huh. I don't have much hole, so I hope I don't hit it. No, it looks like part of a ship. Some debris. Hopefully it doesn't take me out. I don't have much for... My shields are up, so it should just bounce off of them. I wanted to set up some things that Discord could trigger via voice attack. You know, so you guys could say a code word and it would trigger it through Discord, but I have to work out how I'm going to do that and what triggers to use. Want to feed these guys? We can do that.
Landing complete.
How do we do? We didn't do too bad. Oh, we almost centered it too.
Visit again. Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Let's repair it.
What's up, Halo?
15,000 to repair. That's not bad at all. Hey, Lewis, what's up?
Oh, you know, long day.
You doing okay?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, baby. It's free time.
Hey, you guys holding up.
I'm doing all right.
Better
Who's
be.
here? Just Snooky? Really? Only Snooky? Don't scratch me this time, baby.
Pagan says he's awake, though at times it's debatable.
Oh, man. I almost just stayed in bed tonight. I'm not going to lie to you. I was considering, like, I'm snuggled Mrs. B and Maggie. Do I have to get out of bed? Alright, we're going to give these last 3 to the other kitties once I get out of here. Because they haven't come in here for treats. But I really want Maggie to get her treaties. I don't know why she's not coming in here. Hanging out close to Mama.
Engines offline.
Oh, apparently Maggie's not in the room anymore, so that would be why she's not coming here for treaties. That's the only problem with the character. You gotta go forever to get out of the ship. But the same thing with the Reclaimer too. And the C2. No, Pagan did not remember to change the scene.
Yeah, Reclaimer's not too bad if you're just going from the pilot seat to that little front elevator.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, where's my close elevator button? There it is. See how nice and shiny again? Nope, she's not actually. The door didn't fix. The cargo pods did though. Look at that. They repainted this thing in like 30 seconds time. They did awesome. Yeah, right underneath here is the meatiest part. Right here on the back between the cargo pods and that turret. They were yielding a lot of material. Alright, folks. We're going to raid out to somebody. Like I said, I may not be on Friday night. Just depends on how things go. If I don't do Friday night, I'll do Saturday.
It's all good.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Let's go down to the lobby. You can find somebody to raid out. Who is playing?
Hello, bees.
Oh, bees. Hey, Rush, what's up? Rush, did you see where a lot of people were posting their No Man's Sky friend code in Discord there?
Wait, what's going on with No Man's Sky?
Yeah, there was an update recently, and we've had quite a bit of people playing it in our Discord server. You didn't? Oh, come on, Rush. Go to the No Man's Sky thread. There's people posting their friend code. Thank you, Goofball. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Categories. Start Citizen. Anybody we know? Gankins, no. Scared Citizen. Or Scarred Citizen. We've rated Scarred Citizen before. Let's rate Scarred Citizen. I think we had a good experience last time we rated him. I do not remember. New beta for Season in X4? Yeah. It's the one about bosun's people. Can't remember what they call those people. Oh, really? I'll have to take a look at that a little bit later. So let's read. No, newer. Oh, newer than that? Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to check that out, Rush. Thanks for letting me know, buddy. All right, I need to get out of here. It's midnight. I haven't had a shower yet, and I got work in the morning. So I love you, peeps, and I'll see you probably Saturday. Let's be real.
Have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Should be raiding out to him right about now.
Yep.
Stop the stream, please.
Ending stream.